What's up everybody, Jordan here, back with another farm video here on Stoltz Farm Incorporated. I'm walking over to the farmyard right now. We're not very far away, just have to cross the creek. But today, I'm mowing. Not your typical type of mowing where you're making your lawn look good for the other neighborhood dads, but we're cutting down weeds with our big new addition to the farm. Something you guys have seen, but you haven't seen much in action quite yet. So let's get started with another one. Thank you for joining me. Roll the intro. So I'm standing out here in the field with the John Deere 7510 and the newest addition to the Stoltz farm, which is a woods mower. This thing we picked up from a neighbor, actually the one right over here where I'm standing, and he wasn't really using it anymore. We thought we could get good use out of it, so we bought it. What we're really doing with it is knocking down weedy patches. So this year especially had some weed growth, and this is an example of it right here. You can see that weedy spot right there. Right along the creek line right here is a little bit weedy. So I'm gonna be taking the woods mower and cutting those weeds down so they're a lot easier to cultivate, plant, and not get things all balled up and tangled up out here. Use it for ditches, creeks, things like that as well. It's working pretty good so far. I just took over for my dad out here this afternoon, and I'm gonna get going on this. We have a lot of different patches here in this field. This one was kind of especially one of the ones that needs some touch-up work with this woods mower, but it's pretty simple. What we're doing here in the 7510, turning on the PTO with this button right there, a little lever button. PTO starts going. We speed up the engine, of course, get it in the gear we want, and then this button right here lowers and raises the mower. So I'll lower it, and then I'll show you raising it, lower it, and that's just a way as we turn corners, you can raise it up, you can avoid rocks that way, drive down the road, things like that. But that thing's a beast, it's working pretty well so far. Right here to my right is a spot that I did mow, and I'm sure you guys will see that as this video progresses. We'll get started mowing one of these patches. Check in a bit. So up here ahead of me, you can kind of see it before and after. This mess of weeds right here, which of course we can't really combine, that'll just wreck the whole combine machine. And over here with it mowed, it's much more like the stubble that we're going to cultivate anyways. So we're saving machinery, and it's a slow process. The mower's not enormous, but it's doing a good job where we need it to do, and that's what matters. You might remember from maybe last video, maybe a couple videos back, when I showed you this thing for the first time, we tested it out in the ditch, and the PTO shaft came off. It was a little short. It was cut kind of in a strange spot from the last people that had it, and instead of getting a brand new shaft, my dad was able to get just an extension for that shaft, and it's just about perfect now. So save the cost there, that's for sure, to just have an extension instead of the full deal, and it's working great now. But I'm currently chipping away at this. This is probably one of the bigger weed patches that I'm going to be doing. A lot of them are a lot smaller than this, but right along the creek we did get a bit weedy. Watching for rocks, Piper's watching for rabbits. The mowing continues. Skipper and me are done for the day. About dinner time, 7:30 p.m. right now. I'm gonna check in with you guys tomorrow. I don't think this is a full video yet. Just been kind of mowing some stuff, knocked down a lot of these weedy patches. Got a lot to do still, so tomorrow might be a little bit more of the same. I'm sure my dad will be working on it early tomorrow, and I'll let you know what we do. So check in with you guys tomorrow. Everybody, hopefully you enjoyed that little edit, drone montage, whatever it ended up being. Using the Woods mower again today. Use it 2 days in a row here, and probably will hit a third day to knock out all these weeds. We had a lot of that kochia weed out here in this field, and this mower is working very nicely to chop them down. Normally we would disc this kind of thing, and we still might disc some of it, but it definitely makes the job easier. Prevents us from having to disc twice, saves our combines, keeps these big weeds out of next year's planting, and I think this mower will be a good addition to the farm. So again, thank you so much for watching, supporting the channel, subscribing, and I will talk to you guys next time. Take it easy, have a great weekend.